See, this is page number 59 of NCERT book class 9 math. So this paragraph here we have explained already till here. So now the middle paragraph. This is, since every point on the y-axis has no distance, that is the zeroth distance from the x-axis, therefore the y-coordinates of every point lying on the x-axis is always 0. Thus the coordinates of any point on the x-axis are of the form x, 0, where x is the distance of a point from y-axis. Similarly, the coordinates of any point on the y-axis are of the form 0, y, where y is the distance of the point from the x-axis. What are the coordinates of the origin O? It has 0 distance from both the axes, so that its abscissa and the ordinates are both 0. Therefore, the coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. In the examples above, you may have observed the following relationship between the signs of the coordinates of a point and the quadrant of a point in which it lies. If a point is in the first quadrant, then the point will be in the form plus, plus, since the first quadrant is enclosed by the positive x-axis and the negative y-axis. Here, this is the x-axis. Here 0. So here all the notations, all the distributions are positive, and here also 1, 2, 3 and 4. But here it is -1. Here it is the -2, here it is the -3, here it is the -4, likewise here also. So here in the first quadrant, both the abscissa and the coordinate, that means y coordinate, will be plus, plus. Second, if a point is in the second quadrant, here one point is there in the second quadrant, then the point will be in the form minus and then plus. Here x-axis will be the minus form and the y-axis will be of the plus form in second quadrant. In third quadrant, if a point is in the third quadrant, then the point will be in the form of minus form. Here x coordinate, that abscissa will be the -1, and the coordinate, that is the y-axis, will also be in negative. So now 4. If a point is in the fourth quadrant, then the point will be in the form plus and minus. First x coordinate, that is abscissa, will be plus, and the y coordinate, that will be the negative sign. So in the fourth quadrant, the coordinates of the point will be of the plus and then minus 4. See the figure 3.13 on the next page. Remark: the system we have discussed above for describing a point in a plane is only a convention which is accepted all over the world. The system could also have been, for example, the ordinate first and the abscissa second. However, the whole world sticks to the system we have described to avoid any confusion. So, first will be the abscissa, then will be the ordinates or y coordinate. Now, exercise 3.2 is there. You have to solve all the question of this exercise. The next point will be the point number 3.3 on the page number 61. Point 3.3, plotting a point in the plane if its coordinates are given. Plotting a point in the plane if its coordinates are given. Up till now, we have drawn the points for you and asked you to give their coordinates. Now we will show you how we place these points in the plane if we know its coordinates. We call this process plotting the point. Let the coordinates of a point be 3 and 5. We want to plot this point in the coordinate plane. We draw the coordinates axis and choose our units such that 1 centimeter represent 1 unit on both the axes. The coordinates of the point 3 and 5 tell us that the distance of this point from y-axis along the positive x-axis in 3 units and the distance of the point from the x-axis along the positive y-axis is 5 units. Starting from the origin, we count 3 units of the positive of x-axis and mark the coordinate point as A. Now starting from A, we move in the positive direction of the y-axis and count 5 units to mark the corresponding point P. See the figure 3.15. You see that the distance of P from y-axis is 3 units and from x-axis is 5 units. Hence P is the position of the point. Note that P lie in the first quadrant since both the coordinates of P are positive. Similarly, you can plot the point Q 5 and minus 4 in the coordinate plane. The distance of Q from the x-axis is 4 units along the negative y-axis, so that the y coordinate is minus 4. See the figure 3.15. The point Q lies in the fourth quadrant. See, this is there are two axes. This is the y-axis and this is the x-axis, and this is the origin. Now you have to plot point 3 and 5. You have to plot 3, 5, and then second one is 5 and minus 4. 5 and minus 4. First 3 and 5, that means the x coordinate is 3. So you have to take here positive direction of x axis 1, and this is 2, and this is 4, and this is 4, and here in this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Equal distribution. The gap should be remain same. So now you x coordinate size 3 on the x axis. You have to go at the point 3, 1, 2, 3 here. Here the point is there. Now the y-axis is 5. So you have to go upside from here. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Here. Here this point P is there, 3 and 5. Likewise 5 and 4. Minus 4. So on the x-axis, in the positive direction you have to go. In here it is a 5. So that point will be here in the positive direction and now in negative direction of y-axis. So here you have to come here the -1, -2, -3 and -4. So from here you have to come -1, -2, -3 and -4. So this point will be here. So that point is Q and coordinates of Q is 5 and -4. So this is the first quadrant, both positive, and this is the fourth quadrant. Here x is positive and the y coordinate is negative. Next example is example number 3.